There's a whole lot of different attributes that can make a good leader. And I'm going to talk about one of my uncles, Uncle Brendan. He moved from the coast over to Christchurch, bought a house, done it up, sold it, bought another house. And so he built his own sort of legacy. He ended up being the CEO for New Zealand Railways, of the ferries. He didn't have a cultural connection, but he had so much more on a way to build wealth. So he became the chairman of Ngāti Whakite. And with, although his cultural understanding wasn't high, he had a good sense of, he had a good business head on him. And so he helped create a bit of a wealth in building a commercial arm, not knowing a lot about a cultural aspect to, within those boundaries. But the people seen the good of what he could do in a different way. So through that, he's actually become a lot more culturally adaptable. Not necessarily to where a leader in a Māori organisation could be, but if you create the support people around you, and we've got a cultural advisor, we've got a good CEO, anything's possible. But the fact that he's gone from being mainstream, done a full circle to re-establish a cultural identity is testament to himself. And at governance level, I've seen him in action, and man, I think we'd be lost without him up there. And it was Mum that actually convinced him to come in to the table, and she was obviously a good negotiator. He's since retired from his, from his life as a CEO, and he lives in Nelson now, a bit closer to the people. It's something he didn't have to do, but he decided that he's still going to give his time and devotion to the tribe, and I mean that's just true grit and determination at a later stage in life to re-establish a connection to something that he didn't really know a lot about.